Welcome to another video of mine where I will be doing Game Week 2 review with Aristos Kilamon. Let's kick this off with Manchester United versus Fulham. Manchester United really start this game on the front foot with a high intensity. Fulham couldn't contain them in the first 25 minutes. Manchester really create some dangerous opportunities for their players, especially Cunha, who could have a hat-trick in the first 25 minutes, but they didn't took those chances. Fulham really grow in this game because after 25 minutes, you can see Fulham really look comfortable on the pitch, all of their players. Fulham get some really good chances from some corner kick where they put in some really dangerous cross where they look really dangerous at the back post, but they didn't took those chances either. But Manchester United look really vulnerable with the corner kick at the back post. They really need to work on that for the rest of the Premier League, else teams will really punish them. Both teams in the first half 0-0. Second half, the intensity didn't rise from both teams, but Manchester United end up score from a corner where Leny Yoro score. After that, you can see gradually Fulham really grow in this game. Manchester United makes some changes where they took off their only D-mid to put on Sesko. If you are going to put on Sesko on the field, you need to remove one of your 10s. Either Mount, Mbeumo, Cunha, or Bruno Fernandes you took off the field. He didn't do that. He put Mount and Bruno Fernandes in the deep line midfield, where none of them are a D-mid. This is where I feel like Manchester United lose the game from here, because Fulham really started to step up their intensity, and this is where the goal come from, where you don't have a proper D-mid on the field, where Bruno was on top of the box in front of Smith Rowe, and Smith Rowe really end up in front of Bruno Fernandes to slot this one home. You cannot make these silly changes and took off your D-mid to have 4 number 10s on the field. That don't make no sense at all. So they take the blame for this one. Manchester United look really well. The first 25 minutes, they have a lot of work to do. You can see they improve, but they need a midfielder and a goalkeeper to really have a solid team this season to finish in the top 6. Game is Everton versus Brighton. This game, I call it a Brighton win, but really Everton really show up. And as I said in my preview, if Everton to do well, Jack Grealish will have to show up. And Jack Grealish really showed up today with 2 assists. You can see that David Moyes side today, they really have that intensity and hard to break down overall throughout this game. And Brighton get some really good chances in the first half, but Brighton didn't take those chances. Win was a really good game, and if Everton to continue with this, Jude Bellingham and Jack Grealish will have to play a big role throughout this season for Everton and David Moyes. The next game is Forest versus Crystal Palace. The unmovable force versus the counter-attacking kings in the Premier League. Crystal Palace look really well. Low block system, and they really counter-attack really well. So I was saying that they will struggle in this game, but they really have a good game. They lose Eze, but they really look good throughout this game. And Forest really come back and was really threatening towards the end to get all 3 points. But this game was a really good game to watch. These two teams will have a really good season overall.